Yes, his work. So how are you guys? I came back. So right now we have like a T17 Plus upgrade one. So right now I'm working with T17 Plus upgrade one. So just we need to fix this one because the upgrade one is more challenge because that one is missing many parts, and also you see the chip is broken. So the upgrade one is take little bit time. So what I'm seeing here, so is missing the resistance. So the resistance is missing here. So also many chip is broken. But what I'm doing right now, we need to fix this one. So let's go. The first of all, I'm adding all resistance and capacitor what is missing. So I'm adding all resistance and the capacitor. So here is missing the capacitor. And the capacitor and resistance. So first of all, what I'm doing, so just I'm adding all resistance. After then we let it cool. So we test. So if the dashboard is green, after then we try to change all of these chips. So the broken one. So if you see there's all broken one, but we need to change all this one because what I'm seeing here, so this is the capacitor missing. So let's go to, so just with me I have it here some parts. So I'm taking parts from this one. Okay, but we need to add a smaller soldering here. You need to add a little bit of flax because it's more easy to work. So just we need to mix this one. Actually, the Hashboard is easy, but the upgrade one little bit challenging because you don't have the heatsink too. So sometimes he give you he coming too much hot. So that's why. So the upgrade one is take more time. Otherwise, it's the same thing. So T17 is there's T17 all of the same, but sometimes it takes time. So this is the upgrade one. So just we need to add hole here the soldering because it's missing also soldering. I'm trying to add some salt here and here because after then we need to add the, so just for now the capacitor we need to use flax here. So here, so first of all we take from here. because this hashboard is in it a lot resistance on a capacitor. So this one 415 17 15. So this is good here. So this one I know is take a little bit time more because it's missing too much resistance on a capacitor, so that's why. So maybe the life is go a little bit more uh, longer, because I'm adding one by one. So where is the missing? So we need to add. So just I'm doing quickly. So this one here is done. So I'm missing one here. Actually, we need to add. So here is done. So just the missing one here. But anytime you're working, just you need to be careful about something, the resistance, something like this. So I don't know who is work with this one, so how resistance is coming out, but this is not that good. So because right now you need to work a lot with this hashboard. So right now we adding the resistance, after then I don't know how much you have the more problem. So that's why you need to be careful. So always you working, just take care too much with the dashboard. Just make sure everything is good. So don't need to broke a lot of resistor or capacitor. So just be careful with your work. But actually it's easy to put back, but it take time. Just only the time. So you have the time problem. So I'm adding till here right now. I'm a hooker. So this is done till here. So right now I had here. So here is done. So just we have the pro one resistor missing here, the two capacitors. So one two resistor here. So just we need to go quickly with to this one. So this one is born. We don't need to take from here. So I'm taking from here. So we're missing two capacitor here, so we need to add this one over here. So one is good, so we need to add another one again. So this here we miss one resistance here. So here two resistance more. So I'm missing one here, the resistance, so we need to check very well so we don't missing anywhere more, because I see I'm missing one here, so we need to add, so we check here, so everything is good till here. Here all is good on this side, so nothing is missing, just I see one here we need to add. So from which one I don't know. Okay, it's this one here. So for this hashboard I missing many resistance, so I added already. Just we need to clean and put aside to cool. After then we test this one. So right now the resistance here is done. Capacitor missing is done. So just we need to clean very well. So this one is done. We put aside, but we need to calling up this one. So this hashboard actually is where you have the too much flux, and also you're missing like a capacitor here. So somebody's work, but the capacitor is all of is here. So I'm looking here. So the capacitor all move, but I don't know exactly what is exactly this is a problem. So just we need to add first of all the capacitor, so we check is not missing something, so F is missing something, so we had. After then we test this one, but first of all we need to look what he missing. So okay, he missing one capacitor LDO here, and also I'm looking at chip number 6. I don't know, is a chip number 44 something, I don't know. Just we need to plug to see what is that chip. So chip number 44, if you see the last chip, so is a very bad situation. So just you need to check this one. We go more down. So and chip you see here, so there's a resistance, but there's not a resistance. You see this is like a back bubble, and also this is here, so the soldering is coming out from the chip, the point of the chip, so this is why is make a shorting. First of all we need to clean this area, and what he needs. So he need the resistance anything, so we adding back a resistance. So I think is missing one resistance here, so is the one resistance is missing here, so the resistance come here. So supposed to this one is here, but is a move, but I don't know. And so first of all we need to clean this one very well. So what I'm doing with iron brush, with this one I'm clean with the iron brush is this one. So just I'm clean with this one, and just you need to add the hardcore and do this to see what is here the pin. So just I'm doing that, and here is a missing, just we need to clean very well. And this side is too, the chip is like too much bubble everything, so there's make a short. So but they have the resistance. I don't know why is put too much soldering here, but I'm not sure for what reason. So you use a lot of soldering here. So anyway, so just we need to add first of all here. So I'm missing one capacitor here. So this is for helium. So just we need to make sure we add here one more audio. So what we take from here to here. So this one is done. So chip number 44, we need to clean a little bit chip number 44 because here situation is not good. Just we need to go here, we need to hot flux this side. So here is also no resistance, so just only short between the two bubble. So we never find the resistance here, so it's not resistance, so you need resistance here. So just we make sure we have it. Yes, we have it here. So, and also we're missing some weird holes here. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, don't have it here too. So this one is done, so we put aside to cooling up. So this one I had a lot of resistance, so right now we need to test. So this right now we need to add the power and we test what is working, you know. This we need to plug this one. So this one I need 18 point something. So here is good. So just only find one chip. So this one, if we find one chip, is suppose the return back is good. So the return back is good till here. Return back is good. So and just near the chip number one, we look to chip number one. What is something is missing more, but I'm not. So this one we cannot see nothing. Just we check with this one. Okay, no. So nothing is missing here. Okay. We had. So is missing nothing. And just we check here again. So the value we have is good. The value here. So just here. So the value is good. So just we need to check the clock. So the clock is good. So chip number one is the BI is on, but we need to continue about the clock. So the clock is good here. Just we need to check here the clock. So here the clock is off. Chip number 65 between chip number 44, but here what we have, just we go. So we have here, so it's good, it's okay. So this one it don't have the clock. So here 1.8 the clock, and here 0. I'm go back a little bit because this is, you need more conform everything. So here the clock is good. So on the clock, so this one is a 0. So first we go with this one, with the broken one. So with the broken one, because I know the broken chip already all we need to change, but so first we go with this one. After then, so you show me the Cantil chip number 9, but still, and tester is showing as 0. So this is the upgrade one. We need to use any chip. And because the broken chip, you need to change all the broken chips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 chip you have broken chip. So this time what I am doing, I'm changing actually this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to change all this one in one shot. So after then the next time we test. So maybe suppose this one is good. So but this their chip is passing the signal, but the dust only is a broken one. That's why we need to change. Otherwise, no more choice. I know this one is go long because we need to change a 9 chip, so we need to back part of 9 chip. So just right now we need to take it out. Is take time. So if we install back, so it's not take too much time. Just taking just a little bit less take time. So this is done. I take it out all of broke chip. So right now I'm adding the chip. So just we need to confirm here. Okay, good. And so this one. Okay. So this is done. I add all chip, so I take it out all broken chip, so I add a new one. So just right now we need to, because what I see, because I use a flux here, so I have some flux, we need to clean the flux fast, but after then we put aside to cooling off, and next time we check. For me this is passing, but just we need to test one time. So this is done. So this is a 9 chip, I changed it, and also many resistance. We put the coal. Let's go, we see this one. But this hashboard actually is very dirty, because I don't always work, because I see many flags here, and also so it's not clean very well, and the backside also is work, but I don't know why is did something like this, but I'm not sure what is exactly the problem, but I'm checking still. So this is on. So the dashboard is 0. So we need to add my multimeter here. Okay. So it still is a 0, 1.8. So 1.8, 1.8. So here we check 1.8, 1.8. So here two resistance is missing. What I see is the resistance missing, so just we need to go to the next domain. So we have 1.8 exactly, but just we need to make sure. So here we don't have the 1.8, we just uncheck here and here. So 1.8 we have. So this chip we don't have the 1.8, so right now I'm adding one chip and also the resistance quickly. So first I'm adding the resistance, so because it's small, first of all the resistance here. So this chip is put it with the glue because the etching is not holding here. Before we are using we put back the etching the the laminated chip so with the glue, so that's why. So this chip we need to clean a little bit more here because already the glue is stacking here, so we need to clean all the glue because otherwise the chip is not good to is on place because all glue is on in the pen, so we need to clean very well. So this one I'm adding here right now. So that one we try to see. So right now this one is cool and we see we had 9 chip. Maybe someone is defect, maybe it all is working, but we don't know. Just we need to test again. So if I one chip again, just we need to check the clock. So clock is right now here is good. So good. So the return back is good. So till I change till here the chip, so right now I'm go here, so all our return back is good. So just only one problem we have with the chip number one, so right now I'm changing chip number one too. I know what is the problem because it's starting a BI, but just I'm doing to change this one. And maybe the next time if we test the dashboard is working, so because this chip just only we need to change this one too, and the next time if we test supposed to be working because right now you don't missing nothing, so the return back is okay, the clock is okay, just only on the BI. So I'm changing this chip so the BI is going on, and the next time if we test, so this is good. And this one, so 20. So right now before this one is a 0, so right now we get it until 20. So 1 2 3 4 5 is a here, 1 2 3 4 5 is a here. So this one we check what is it, don't have it. So here the clock, so he don't have it. I think the clock is not okay. Clock is working, so everything is working, but so what I see here just only and the capacitor for power is move, so just only for this one a block and 2NE, otherwise is a passing maybe. If you see clear, so this capacitor is moving, so this is the point of the capacitor, so just move this side, so I don't know, but just I'm bringing here and testing again, so maybe it's a pass. So right now is in 2NE, so just we need to bring here a little bit, so where's 2NE, so and also the other side I see like a big bubble, so but the after this I don't know, is too much paste, somebody use it, too much flux is used, but I don't know why, for some reasons why you use too much flux. If this dashboard is good, maybe we send it to ultrasound to clean very well, so you bring back to fix and put in the machine, but first of all we need to fix, after then we send to ultrasound. But I'm trying to clean little bit, but it's not cleaning because it's too much. So I'm missing one thing here. This is for the power too, so I'm missing here, so just we need to add one here. So what is this? This is capacitor, so I'm missing one capacitor here. So right now I get it this hashboard actually before is 0, so right now I get it till chip number 11. So chip number 11 is 1 2 3 is here, so just I'm checking here, so the return back he have it, and also we have some problem here, so this side is a half, okay, this side is on, so when the chip number one is okay. Actually I changed chip number one, I know he's here, but the chip number one is good, and also the problem is the resistance, so the resistance is not working very well for chip number one, so right now we need to change the resistance chip number one. So from here, because chip number one, the resistance for the BI, so is on, so one side, if you go to the entry side, is off, so the outside is on, but actually this is broken, so the one piece is coming with the pins here, so one piece is still in the dashboard, so this is broken, so this wipe, so is not working. he always is owning the BI. But sometimes if you change one time for the BI for anything, so one time you change exactly the chip. So if you don't resolve the problem, so the next time you don't need to change the chip. So maybe it's a resistor, maybe it's a capacitor. So you don't need to change always in the chip, because all chip is not bad, but sometimes chip is bad, but always is not the chip. For this reason, so I change one time in the chip. So the next time I see, oh, is not is the same problem, same issue. So we check the resistance. So the entry side of the resistance I check still is a zero, no BI. So and the house side I came to check, so I see is a 1.7. So I take it out the resistance. So the resistance between is broke. So that's why it's not working. So always, so if you see 12 times blocking in chip number one, so we go with this one. But actually it's a little bit hot, but we need to test. So 20 exactly is blocking in 20, but 20, if I'm looking in 20, so nothing is missing here. But what I see, the resistance, the capacitor is moved, so I put it back. So just I make sure, so everything is here. So everything is here, just we need to check this one. So the clock is good. So this is half, chip number 21. So chip number 21, no clock. So still the BI is on. So right now we got in the backside. So the backside, if I'm looking, everything is here. So suppose is good. So this one is a chip. But me, I'm saying is a chip. Maybe it's a resistor, maybe it's a capacitor. But there's not capacitor is not belong to in BI. But always the resistance is belonging in BI. So before you can, before to change the chip, you can check the resistance too. So what is the resistance? So I'm blocking here, and me, I'm blocking in chip number 20, but this one is at 21. So if I'm looking this resistance, so this is belong to BI, this one. So what I'm doing, so this is the entry side, this is the output side. So what I'm doing, so I'm checking, so the resistance is good. If the two side they give me the BI on, so suppose this is the chip. If one side, this side you gave me 0, this side gave me 1.7, so this is the resistance. Just you need to take it out the resistance. For this case you need to go here, and also what you're doing, so just you need to check here. So this is not the resistance, because the resistance, so this side if this side is 0, this side he gave me 1.8, so this is the resistance. So right now is not resistance, this is the chip. So if I'm go here, same thing. If I'm go here, is same thing. So in the back side, this side is no BI is not on. So if I'm coming here, no BI on. So just only this chip. So this is the chip, exactly the chip of the problem. So right now we need to change the chip, but I'm sure, so something like this hashboard, he have the many problem right now. So before is a 0 0 0 0. So I had a lot of the resistance and capacitor. So right now I'm still changing the chip, maybe till in chip number 44. I don't know how much more we need to change the chip, but still what I know, for something like that dashboard is very painful, and we can fix, but it take a little bit of time, because it's what I see here. So right now is for the soldering for the pin is missing, so properly is not in the dashboard, is not, the chip is not soldering in the dashboard very well. So that's why it's not working sometimes. But we need to take it out this chip, but we need hot again. So you remember this one from another dashboard is a chip number one. I take it out. I said this is the chip is bad, so I'm using this chip here. We see, but this chip I'm sure is okay because that one is the resistance is bad. So this chip we need to use back here. Just we need to have here. Uh, what I see, so anybody's work and the backside is take it out all etching. I don't know for what reason, so it's take out all etching, but we don't know. So if I'm right here, because right now I'm here, so still I'm right here because it's a pass from here. So one etching is take it out from here, so I'm here right now, but I don't know why. So chip number 20, 21, 20. Okay, we need to change one chip more. So this chip actually I'm going to throw no, it's not this one. So at all we don't have the enough for soldering, and so just we need to fix first of all here. After then we add another chip too. So this one is past 10 12. So 12 is here. 12 is here, so just we need to check here why is stopping in 12. So the clock is with this one is good, here is good, and so the BIC is on again. So same thing, we need to check and the resistance for the BI. So this is exactly same case, but we need to show you what is going on. So this is for the BI. If I'm go to check BI, so I'm checking here, so this is the resistance for the BI. So check this side, he don't have the like, so right now is going on because it's broke. So this side is nothing. If I'm coming this side, so still you see is a 1.9. so 1.9, why is 1.9? Because the right now is not, the resistance is not here more, so that's why it's working anything he gave you. So the chip is good. So if I'm go to, this is the entry side is coming from the chip, so this one is a 0 still. So right now is no resistance here. If the resistance is between is broke, is the same thing. So you see this one, this side is a 1.9. so just only we had the resistance here, and after then we go to chip number. So right now is blocking here, but after then we have the chip number 34. So the 34 have the another problem here because it's blocked here. So right now we cannot test. First of all, we need to add the resistance here first. Okay, he's here. Just we need to move the resistance. So this is for the BI. So this one is chip number 20 is blocking, so chip number 21 is still is not work. So I changed chip number 21. So right now we see is a passing from chip number 21, you know. And so it still isn't 20, but we need to check here. So right now the clock is off, so BI is still on. So one thing more, if between the two things, so if you don't have the clock, the BI is on. If the return back you don't have it, so the BI is on. So right now we don't have the clock, so just time check here and here. So the LDU right now, I'm go to backside and the LDU, check the clock. So this one is the LDU is good. So 1.8, this one is too good, so just we need to go here. So this one is nothing. So is this chip show me you have the same problem because the BI is go to 1. The clock is go to 1.8. So the starting from here, so this one is a 0, and this one is a 6. The clock is 1.6. So this one, so this is the next domain, so we never touch here. So right now we need to fix the exactly is this domain. So just we need to confirm the LDO here. So LDO is good, this LDO is too good. So here exactly he have the some problem because it's the old domain, he opened the heatsink. So I'm not sure is open for what, but we need to test. So So just we need to confirm here. So here no clock is still is not working, so here too, so nothing clock. So here the clock is a 1.6. So the 3 chip you don't have the honey clock. So if I'm coming here, I'm check here, so he gave me 1.6. so suppose is not this one. So just what I'm doing, so we have here resistance for the clock. First I'm checking this one. So entry site is 12. So just we need to make sure for that one. So 3, okay. So 3, 0. And another thing, so just I can show you the chip. So how can I install the chip? So this is not good, so anybody's installed this one. So this is not perfectly good, because why? Because the chip is not is on place. So the two chip is between, if you see here, so at all is not soldering in the Hashboard, so is in the app. And this side if you check, because the chip is not is good place, so just make sure anytime you install the chip. So this is the chip is installed here. So if you're looking very well, so this is the standard chip. So install all time like this is best. So if you install this one something like this, so this is not good. So one side you see all the pin, and the other side you can see nothing. So because if you see in the line, so check in the line. So here the line is free, and this side the line is a heat chip, because the chip you is put it too much this side. So you need to install the chip between and two lines very well. So if you anytime you focus this one, so this is the best way for dynastic and install the chip. So in just a second guys, because is my one guy is waiting for me. Yes sir. Thank you man, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. So he gave me another dashboard. He say is always in the tester chip number 9, but exactly don't know what is going on. But just we need to check why is a 9 in the tester. So what I'm looking here, so is a missing one resistance. So sometimes some people so if you receive something like that dashboard, actually don't force it a lot. So what I'm looking, so it say chip number 9 is blocking, is always in the tester is chip number 9. So just I look at here, so he's missing one resistance. So always if you get the dashboard, first of all you need to verify very well. So check all resistance and the capacitor. So you can see, so this one only is missing one resistance here. So just I'm adding one resistance, maybe is passing from 9, but I'm sure is passing from 9, because it's just only missing here the resistance. So right now I'm doing this one. So first we go with this one. So here is not good, and also the top chip here is not good. So the two chip what I see, so there's not good installation the chip, so is very bad. But still our clock is starting from here, but this domain the clock is totally disappear because it's not working anymore. So just we need to fix the between that two chips. So because it's not good installation, so just I'm taking out, I'm putting some more soldering, and again I'm installing another chip. So we see, but we need to take it out the two both, and this time we need to on this is on. Yes, okay. I think their chip is good, but just only the soldering is not enough, so it's very clean. So just you put the chip, so it's not the best way. So that's why I'm taking it out, and we flow little bit of soldering. So after then we had again the chip because it's a clean is nothing here. So um, so here is a little bit hard because it's not. So right now this side is good. So the next chip. So because these two chips is the same thing, we don't have the soldering a lot, not enough here too. And so one of this one is a so I received for now. So just missing here the resistance. So we had the resistance after then we let it cool to see what is going on because they say is a blocking in chip number 9. But we need to add this little soldering. Is it here? Because I know why is the resistance all of time. It some resistance is broken, something is missing from some here and near the chip. So always we are what the upgrade one. We are cleaning the soldering. We will with the soldering. So if we clean this one with the copper wire, so we not make the attention. So the copper wire we use like this. So just we checking here. So the your soldering machine. So if we go like this, so it taking out this resistance, but you not see at that time because you not can see. But after then if you put it in the machine, yeah, for example in the tester, so it give you error. So that one I had only the resistance, so we need to don't need to wait for this one because it's not too much hot. And just we check here, so just a second we see, but this is not too much hot. So just let's go, because what I see just only is missing resistance. So right now what is going on, 44. So this one is go 44. So but maybe it's working in temp sensor too, but it still is a hot because right away I put the resistance and also I'm testing that one, but there's a hot little bit. Maybe it don't give you temp sensor, but still we're trying. But this is 44. So this is 19 and 44 is too much difference. So yeah, it's very hot, so let it cool, and after then we test it again. So this one the Hashboard actually bring right now. So this is done, but because it's an easy fix, just only we had one resistance, so this is not the resistance is not a big deal. So let's go with this one. I don't know, it's block somewhere. I forget this one. Okay, it's block in 12, I think. So before is block in 12. So right now is blocking in chip number 30 and 34. So right now we need to go check chip number 34. What is going on? Why is blocking here? Why is not passing? So first of all, we check this one. So this one is good. So the clock. So the clock is good. So this is if you see sometime 1.0 something like this is normal with the T17 plus. So just we go here. So this is good. So this is good. So return back, everything is good, but this still is blocking. So it's not supposed is the chip number 34. Maybe it's a chip number 35, maybe it's chip number 36. So some up on some problem here with, so it block here. So let's go here, is good. So the clock, so it's good. So you see the return back is not good. So chip number 35 you have the 1.4. So we go back here 1.8. So chip number 35, I don't know why his the return back is not very well. So just I see something here. So 4 and 1.8. So this is another case for resistance. So this resistance is exactly is blocking with 1.7 the return back, yeah, 1.8 the return back. So this resistance, so this is the side of the entry is coming the return back. So if we go here, we check here, we have the 1.7. So if I'm good to this side, so still you have the 1.4, but you are not can see my multimeter well, so I'm putting a little bit back here to see. So this is, check here, so we have the 1.8. If I'm go to this side, so this is the outside, so 1.4. What we get here, 1.4. So this is the resistance. So sometimes it's not the chip exactly, so sometimes if you dynastic. So why I know this one, why I'm doing that, because if I'm go to with this one chip, so this is the return back, so I'm checking here, so we have the 1.8. So I'm coming here, we have the 1.4. This is not good. So if I'm go here, so we have the 1.8 exactly. So this is the chip is not bad, just only the resistance. So what I'm doing again, so same resistance for right now for the return back. Only we need to change this one. So just we need to add this one here. So right now again I'm putting side to cooling up. So just we need to try this one. So this one is again is go 0. So I had the chip here. So just we need to check the chip. So I had the chip here, I think. Okay, what we have here, 0, 0. So no, I'm wrong. So I had the chip, I think it's here. So still is 0, 0, 1.8. Okay, but here is looking some chip is reverse and something is a burn, but I'm not sure what is burn. So this one is good here, so this is good, this is good, the healthy is working, so this one is working. Here nothing, and here the return back is nothing. Okay, and here nothing. So this case what I'm doing, just I'm using a jumping wire, so we need to confirm which chip is bad. So right now we don't know which chip is bad, so for this case we need to find the bad chip fast, because otherwise it's taking my time too much. So just we need to find fast the LDO 1.8. so this is 1.8 LDO with the next domain. So just what I'm doing, I'm starting jumping here because so no more choice for this one. So is a 0, is a 0. So if I'm touching here is the owning in 11, it's not this one I think. So 12 is on and 12 and go back. So just we need to go back here. So between two chip we have some problem, because and the two chips, so anytime we jump here, so we get some number, but if I'm jumping here we get nothing. So we have between the two this chip we have some problem. So first of all I'm go to with this chip, but you cannot find with like clock something like this, because this is it gave you right now 0.1. So 0.1 it means something is a short, but we don't know which chip. But right now between the two chip is show me, but actually is for me is not this chip, but just I'm a little bit I'm hitting, because for me is not this one, is the next one you have the problem. This one, because so anytime I'm jumping here, if we suppose this chip is bad, so if I'm go to return back here, so supposed to work, but is still is working here. So just we need to change this one, not this one. This one just I gave it a little bit heat to soldering very well, so just I'm changing this one. So this one is not good, I'm use this one. So here also we missing one capacitor for 1.8 LDO, because it's my mistake, I forced a lot is coming out, so we need to add back the LDO here too, and after then we go. So right now we have the 1.8 here, so 34, 35, so is a pass. So right now again we block and 39, so the 39, so just we need to go check 39 what is going on with 39. So right now is blocking 39, so this one actually chip number 14 it do not have the return back very well. So just we check here, so 1.8, so this is for sure this is resistance. So what I'm looking, so the resistance is like yes, so if I'm got in the backside 1.8, so just only change the resistance back with this one. And maybe is the last resistance we change. After then, this one is a pass, but we need to change because I don't know actually why the resistance. This dashboard actually I see is a lot of resistance is broke, but I don't know why. But sometimes it's not always the resistance. So this is the resistance. The one piece is in the here, so the next piece is in the dashboard. I don't know why is there's broken. So just so this one is here. I get it, but we need to fix the soldering. Uh, just we need to add back one more here. Um, so number 20 again back is come back in 20. So just right now, so I'm checking again the value for the return back. So here what we have, so 1.8 we have here right now, and here what we have 1.8. So before here we don't have the 1.8, so right now we have 1.8 is good. So here is good. So right now just we need to check the clock. So clock is 0 here. So 1.8. So this one the clock is go high is 1.8. For okay, just this one is again 1.8 0 is okay. This one here, so maybe we go back. The here is good. So this one is 1.8 the clock, so we need to change this one too. Okay, where's the chip? Actually, okay, is it here? So this one is blocking in 40 to 39 actually, but the problem is chip number 40. So right now we check again. So 1.8. So right now is coming in 43. So 43, what is of the problem? Just we need to check. So 43. So this is good. So 43, you don't have the clock, and here you have the clock. So this 143, you don't have the clock. Just we need to check here. Okay. So this side you have the clock, yes. So 43, you don't have the clock. So clock is coming from this resistance. So nothing. So this one is a chip. So the chip have the problem. So we need to change the chip because no clock on the chip. So this is not the resistance right now. Mm, but just we need to heat a little bit more to easily come out the chip. So this is good. And just we need to heat here. So we need to wait for this one 20 again clock. So here not right now is no clock. This one too. So this one here have it actually. The PI is still on. This one is not on. Just we need to check here. So this is not this chip, I know. So this is the clock. The clock is half. 1.8 0. 1.8. Okay. But this chip is not bad, just I'm changing, just I keep it this chip with me. But the next time I'm changing this one, for me is this one, but this one you don't have the zero. The clock is zero, but this one is a 1.8, so always what I'm doing. So if you see 1.8 the clock always, so this is really bad, so we stop everything. So just I'm in case I'm changing this one, but just we need to try this one, but I'm not sure 100% is this cheap, but just so this hashboard we check first. So this one is 44. Because this one is missing many resistance, also I changed a 9 chip, so F is like 2-3 chip, so F is the not upgrade one, F is with everything. So right now I fix like 5-6 hashboard, but actually there's more little bit hard because it's missing many things and a lot of things. So right now what I see, we have the one temp sensor is flashing, so this is the chip number. I'm not sure is a 14 and is a 33, I think is a 40, but me I'm not sure is which one, so belong the temp sensor with which one is a 40, is a 40. So this is actually this is done, so it's not a big deal, so it's a one chip, so we can change. So this one is fixed because there's, I know what I know, there's a little bit hard. So this is the, I change one, I add the one resistance, so before is very hot, so right now we test again. There's a call, so we get everything, you know. So this one is come back, just we need to test the temp sensor. So temp sensor is 0, and this one have the some problem because anytime if you add temp sensor, so he give you this, maybe the return back is not stable, so you see the return back is not doing well, so it's dropping down and go to 1.8 is go where, so this is not good. So here is good, just we need to do quickly this one because I know what I know, there's a need to change one chip something. So this one is good, is starting from here, the return back is not very well, so it's starting jumping from here. So just we need to check this and this one. So exactly is starting from here, so this one is nothing, is not moving. So this is a chip number 39, so 39 You have the one problem because this one, you remember, is a chip number 9 is blocked. So right now is another issue. You have the chip number 39, so we need to change chip 39 is not well. But I know, so anybody's cleaning the soldering with the copper wire. So this is doing what? So he taking too much time to clean the soldering here. So the chip is a died. So chip is go cold, but you don't need to clean like a lot to try to clean all soldering, but it's not. I think it's not the good way because this chip is before I know is a fix it. After then is put this nut to rebuild the red one for the heatsink. But I know somebody's clean this the soldering is not did it his job very well. So that's why is this chip is uh, not working. So right now what I'm doing, just I'm changing this one. I'm adding another chip, but I'm sure this 100% is working. But sometime, yeah, for sure. Uh, but I don't know. But and after then I finish that one, we need to talk with and the people is doing cleaning the soldering. So we need to show the some easy way because this is not precise. So he's doing so already. We need to this change the chip because he's lost one chip. But many time I see so it's the same thing. So it's just to clean the chip, the soldering. So after then it say, wow, it's not working. It's zero. Is something the temp sensor is not working, something like this. But I'm sure there's what they did. So this the way is I think the way is not good. So is too much. It take the soldering here. So for the cleaning. So that's why he broke the chip. So we need to clean again this one here. I don't know what is going on here. And next door there's knocking something. What happened with this one? You're okay? You're welcome. So on this one I changed the chip. So actually I get it one hashboard. So this one again. So because there's a block here, and the clock is go high here, so I changed this one. Supposed to this one right now we work very well. He passed the clock, but I'm not sure. Just we need to try again because it's always is blocking in chip number 20. But this time I don't know. So this time again is chip number 20. So it's never passing chip number 20. I don't know what has happened with him. But what I saw here, so no clock. But the hell is good. So no clock. So no clock. So the clock is 1.8. So the hell is good. So right now, so I know is not the chip, is not the audio. So I'm going to in the backside of the dashboard. We need to test something else. Maybe is a short something in the backside. Is not in the front. So exactly we need to open this one to see what is going on here. Uh, so just here I arrive. What I see here, okay. So So right now I'm checking here, something is not short, something, so everything if is good. So just we need to check here. Yes, for sure something is short. I don't know what, but I know short here is here. Yes. Something is a short, but I don't know exactly what is short. So this is like this hashboard is actually takes time more, but really there's, if you see something like this hashboard, if it's short the domain, so sometimes the clock is doing that, sometimes the return back, but this is little bit hard to verify where is the short. But I know he, because this is different, but I know with the T17 plus, S17 plus, but S17 plus, but with T17 we don't know, but S17 we know what is going on. So anytime if because I'm not looking, what I'm looking we never find here, so it's a little bit different. I don't know which one exactly we need to change, but is not here. So here is good, so here is short. So suppose this one is 2, yes, this is short. So this one is not short, so this one, if I'm go here, is a short. So this one is short here too. Because it's between the two domains, so I don't know which one is. So this one is 2, so it's good. So actually I think it's this one, but I'm not sure, because for this one we don't know, just we need to figure out. But no, this one is good, so just we need to make sure for this one. So this one is ranking, so ranking, no, it's not this one too. But really we don't know about this one, why is the shorting stopping here. But that side I'm not find nothing. And also I'm look here. Okay, what is in the down of this one is life is still, yes, is because this hashboard is too much dirty. But so what I find here, something is missing. Yes, here is missing one thing more. But because it's very black you cannot see very well, so is missing one resistance here. So that's why, so exactly this resistance is missing. So you have it here, here, and here. So here is the one is missing, one is still here, but just we need to clean a little bit to see very well. So the two is got the soldering, but one is not here. For this case, what we do, just to give it a little bit heat to clean very well. So after then we put another one. So is here, I cannot see, we need to clean. Is here. So actually like this resistance one is missing from here, but me, I'm not sure who is work with this hashboard, so actually it's very tough. So I don't know how it work. And so I install here. So okay, this one we have here. So here is good. So I find some resistance here is not installed anywhere. I don't know is missing from where, because we cannot see very well because this dark and black. I don't know what is here more. Actually, this one we need to send ultrasound, and we need to give the guy to clean very well, and after then we work with this one is better. But right now we try more. Half is not success, so that's why I'm doing same thing. So this one, chip number 39, I change it. This time we see is passing yellow. So 48. Supposed to go to this side, but is coming back. So for what is the how this one the resistance of 4 4 4. So this is not the chip again. Is the chip is not work. So the chip is maybe bad. So this one not return back at all. So we go to the top of down of the chip. So nothing. And here what is going on? So 1.7, 1.8 on the clock, 9 on this one, and we go here again. So this is off right now. It's a good sign. So this one is on. So this one is, oh, actually is a pass, but I know you have the one chip problem again. But right now you show me this one. So on this one, what is? So yes, the clock. Okay, the clock you have it good. So this one is good. So 4. So actually he gave me temp sensor everything. So the here we have some problem. But you show me here this one no return back at all. But if I'm go here this side, so this is the not the resistance, this is the chip. We need to change this chip too. But if I'm go with this one, 1.5. So if we go with this one, 1.8. So between the two, one of more, you have the same problem. So just we need to check this side and this side. So 1.8. If I'm go here, or 9. If I'm in here, is a 0. So between the two, you have the same problem. But actually, we need to go both, but one by one, because we need to verify which chip, because we're missing one chip. So I'm go to with this one first. So I'm adding this one. But yeah, this one nice. So it's not far, so we get this one too. So this one too is got right now is green, and I gave you 10 cents of everything. But it's not far for another one. Yeah, it's far little bit because I still need to change something else, and I don't know how much more things we can find. So the resistor, a capacitor, or something we can find is missing something. But actually we need to work more with this one. But the two, so is almost done. One is done, so this one is two is done, but is not far. Maybe one chip, two chip is you need to change, but right now I'm doing one chip change, not the two. And actually we see here small bubble is not good, so this is done. This one before he gave me error, so is blocked here. So after then is a pass. What I'm doing, just I'm hitting this one, so maybe he's missing is soldering something. Just we hit to clean little bit. So this one I see here is making costing a short because too much soldering here with the one pin. So this why is not work. So on this one we put here. So we check again this one. So again is blocking 20. But I'm sure it's not the problem. I don't know why is make that problem. So 1.5 the clock, 0, 1.8. I don't know exactly what it's doing. The clock is go high every time, but everything is good here, looking good. Nothing is missing. So chip number 6, we need to confirm with this one. Chip number 6. So it's the same thing here, same thing, same. So the clock is good here. So what I do, we start to jump the clock, but still dashboard is 0, go 0 back. So this is the clock. If I go here, what do we get? So right now we need to do something this. So we need to stop because dashboard is 0 right now. Again, I'm doing that. What we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing. So nothing. So here and here. But this one we don't know exactly because the LDO is working and the clock is half all time. Just 1.7, 0.8. Uh-huh. So this one I find the problem. The problem is here. He gave me this side 4 volt and there's not a 4 volt. So the problem exactly between this domain. So here what I saw, so we cannot see very well because it's too much black, but we need to send this one to an ultrasound to clean very well and bring me back to work this one, but we can get easily, but we not see very well what is missing because it's all black here. And also what I see here is like a soldering bubble a lot here, so I don't know is it coming from where. I'm trying to find this one, why is coming from where. Is a lot in the hashboard and this side too. So this one just we need to escape this one, but actually this one before is a 0, so right now we have all returned back, so just only one domain we have the problem here, so it's not a big deal. So this one too have the money resistance is missing. So if you check this one, so he's a missing resistance here, so a missing resistance here and here, so here. So it's not here actually, but I think yeah, because it's not the broken, so we cannot look is a broke what, but is a market here. Actually, is a missing one here, but nobody's marked. So also is a missing one chip. So this is the T17 Plus, the upgrade one today I work, but actually I'm for this case I get it only 2 Hashboards, so because I know they are very hard and painful, so always we work because for some reason so we cannot pass very well to the all signal, but sometimes yes we do quickly, but so 1.4 why is giving me like trouble here right now. So this is 0 is okay, so it's okay. So 6 supposed to not give me like this, so 8. So what is giving 6? So 0. And this one go high right now. Okay. So all of time this one the return back is not very well. Why? Just we don't know, because he gave me always 1.4. and this one give me 0 right now. So in the down, if I'm going the down, 0. If I'm go with this one, 1.3, and this one 1.6. So this one I add again back the chip, but we see here something error, so I clean it. Mm. In just some minutes, guys, I'm come back, and just we need to confirm something. So sorry, guys, I come back. Just we need to try this one again. Okay, here. So 44. So right now, but this one is a little bit hard, but just we need to add fun here because it's a hard, maybe it's not give you temp sensor, so that's why. So just we need to add like this to see. So guys, he gave me the temp sensor, everything is good. This dashboard is actually is good. So this one, so again this one is good. So actually. So that's why today I come live with T17 upgrade one. But sometimes if you see something like this, so this is just if you need to change the chip, is not a big deal, you know. So if you change many resistance and capacitor, so it takes time. So for example, I have the one hashboard, so just I fix a two hashboard. For this one I'm not work a lot, just I change two chip and one resistance I had here, so this is not a lot of work. But with another one, so I change already 9 chip and a lot of resistance, so some capacitor held you, so I changed that one. But the two is just only in 2 hours something I fix two hashboard, because this one is like less a lot of work, you know, because it change many chip resistance whatever. So after then you make a diagnostic. So first of all, if you're missing something, you need to add all of things. After then you go to a diagnostic. So where is the blocking, what you have the problem. So this is take little bit more time. So if for example, if this is with the ASIC, yeah, for example, the two option we have. So somebody's never touched the hashboard, every resistance everything is here, just only you need to work the upgrade one. So if you give me something like this, maybe in 2 hours and 1 hour, at least we can make a three. But maximum, me I make it more pressure for me, so we make a three. But F is not three for sure, two is possible, and 30 minutes is two possible, so in 1 hour. So if for example right now I work and 1 hour to for three hashboard, but this hashboard actually is not fixed, so because is a 0 0, so right now we need to send and clean. But actually I fixed it two and 2 hours, so in 2 hours we fix two, so it's not a good sign, because and 2 hours I just did it two hashboard, the upgrade one at least, and 2 hours four. Yeah, four is, yeah, is good. But what because we have the problem. So next time again I'm coming with because already I know we work with the S17 upgrade one, but it's not like that, it's not missing too much things. But this is good, is go quick and fix very easily. If you give me with the heatsink one, if I work with the heatsink one, for sure in 1 hour for something we can get, at least we can get in 1 hour three. uh, but then 2 hours I think we make like 10 something like this. But with the upgrade one I know is more little bit hard and is not easy. So just for this case, so thank you guys again, you watch my video. And me still I'm trying again to do configuration with T17 upgrade one with whatever. So just I'm working again, but I'm coming live, and maybe tomorrow with the same methods, maybe we change some another dashboard, but I'm not sure tomorrow, because my boss is not here, so he make this decision, but he's not here today, so he's left. So maybe tomorrow we come back again with something as a new, maybe something as a old one. But for sure for tomorrow we have something else, maybe with T17 plus, S17 plus. But I'm not sure right now, because the boss is not here, so we not agree. But I'm coming, but I don't know. So guys, have a good evening. Thank you, you watch my video, and anything you have it the problem, so just contact us and Decentral, so we give you right away good hand. And any dashboard you cannot fix, just send it us. So any problem you have there with any dashboard, is a new, is a old, anything, so we are doing a fix. So just that one, and thank you. and also bye bye.